Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Carson and Rich, and what they're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Carson's ability to understand and respond to his new on-leash obedience commands, the motivation and corrections that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You'll be introduced to your training equipment tomorrow and be taught how to use that properly and effectively during your follow-up training session. Now Carson is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Carson, heel. Now at this point, Carson has a job to do, and that is to remain even with your left leg on walks. No more being whipped out of your shoes when you're walking your puppy. He should be walking nicely with you, and each time that you stop walking, he's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when walking with you, he should be focusing on you. He should not be forging ahead, but staying right. His shoulders should stay even with your left leg. And each time that you stop, whether it be to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, he should sit automatically looking up to you, at you, for direction as what you expect next. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you do not use his name. You're going to practice this indoors as well as outdoors, as it helps to build attention span and focus. You're going to work all the way up to a 3-minute long sit stay. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around back to Carson's shoulders where they started, and he stops there. And at this point, Carson expects to get another command.
Carson, heel.
And Rich gives him that heel command again. Just remember, you get your commands out, you tell the dog what you're expecting of him. Nice automatic sit. Rich tells him to heel again. If Rich turns, he should turn. If Rich speeds up or slows down, he should automatically do the same. And each time that you stop, those beautiful sits.
Stay.
Rich leaves him again in another sit stay, and practice this exercise indoors as well as outdoors. You're teaching him to focus and pay attention and stay still. This time, instead of returning back to him, Rich will demonstrate the come on command. Command is Carson, come, and Carson should come and sit right in front of your knees. And that helps to eliminate that puppy jumping all over you to get attention or to get praise. He comes and sits, and then you can give him praise. So all of these exercises have a purpose in your everyday living situations. We put it together as a drill for you so that you can see everything that Carson has learned and now knows. But every single command has a practical application at home. Rich leaves him in a sit stay. He turns to face him. He does make eye contact with him. You see Carson focusing on Rich. Rich then uses his name. He lightens his tone a little and calls him in. And he comes right in and sits. And then he returns to heel and sitting. Very well done. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are probably some of the most used commands, and they are your down commands. He's so cute. Now the first command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with the dog always seated first at your left, you take your left open palm and push it straight down toward the ground and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now, being a puppy and being a golden, he wants to put his nose on the ground and pick up sticks and pull up grass.
No. Down. Stay.
He has to complete the exercise the way it was taught. So when he got up, Rich just said no and went back and told him to down again and stay. You're going to work this command up to 5 minutes. Rich returns back to him just as he did on the sit stay, back to his shoulders, and he stops, and then he heals him out of that. They're doing work or something in the back, and I think he's startled during that one down stay because we heard something drop back there. But your world's not distraction free either, so he has to learn to be able to stay focused with distraction.
Stay.
And when he starts, his eyes start to move or his body language changes, you hear Rich get that no command out because he's anticipating Carson's next move. This time Rich will call him out of that down. And then he has him go back to heel and back sitting. Still a little bit of a clumsy puppy, but he's doing really well. Now the last command that we're going to be demonstrating for you is your down from a distance. This is a little bit harder command because you're not right next to him. So with him seated at your left, you're going to leave him in a stay, a sit stay. You're going to turn to face him. This is the only time that you're going to use your right hand to give the command. And you give him a down from a distance. And you saw how responsive he was to that no command, in spite of the distraction that's going on over my right shoulder. Now, we have demonstrated for you all of Carson's formal on-leash obedience commands. He's a very bright boy with a very bright future, and if you keep up with these commands, the sky's the limit as far as his capacity to absorb and learn new things. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. We've enjoyed every minute of Carson's stay.